3-year-old Eli lived in the land of Goshen, a place in Egypt where the Israelites stayed. His days began with the sound of heavy footsteps as his father left early each morning to make bricks for Pharaoh's buildings. Eli didn't understand why his people were treated so cruelly. His father came home tired, his mother cried quietly at night. They ate barley bread, sometimes lentils, and drank water from the Nile. But every Sabbath, they told stories of the God who promised freedom. One evening, Eli's uncle came running. "Moses has returned. He speaks with God, and Pharaoh will let us go." Hope filled the people. But Pharaoh laughed, "Who is the Lord that I should obey him?" Then, strange things began to happen. One morning, Eli's mother screamed. The Nile had turned to blood. Fish died, and the river smelled awful. This was the first plague. Next came frogs, everywhere. In beds, bowls, even Eli's sandals. Pharaoh begged Moses to stop it, but once the frogs were gone, he changed his mind again. Then came gnats. They bit and buzzed everywhere. Eli cried as they swarmed around him. After that, flies filled Egypt, but none entered the homes of the Israelites. Then the animals of Egypt died, donkeys, cows, sheep. But none of the animals in Goshen were harmed. God protected his people. Painful boils broke out on the Egyptians. Eli saw people crying in pain. But the Israelites were safe. His parents whispered, "God is showing his power." Then came hail, mixed with fire from the sky. It smashed trees and burned fields. Eli stayed inside, listening to the thunder, watching God's power light the sky. Pharaoh still said no. Eli saw his people beaten, pushed to work even harder. Yet every night, his parents reminded him, "God sees. He hears. He will rescue us." Then came the locusts. They filled the sky like a black cloud and devoured every plant, tree, and crop left after the hail. Egypt's land was empty, but Goshen still had food. God kept his people safe. Then came darkness. Thick and heavy, it covered all Egypt for 3 days. No one moved. But in Goshen, the Israelites had light. Eli played quietly in the glow of their lamp, while the world outside stayed black. God told Moses, "One last plague. After this, Pharaoh will let you go." The Israelites were to sacrifice a lamb and put its blood on their doors. That night, Eli watched his father brush blood on their doorposts. He didn't fully understand, but he trusted. At midnight, cries echoed through Egypt. The firstborn sons of the Egyptians died. But in the homes with the blood, no one died. Pharaoh finally said, "Go." Eli clung to his mother as they prepared to leave. Eli didn't understand everything. But he believed in the God who sent frogs and hail, who chose Moses, who would set them free. And soon, Eli and all Israel walked away from Egypt, not as slaves, but as free people, into a new beginning. At dawn, the Israelites hurried out of Egypt. Eli walked beside thousands of people, families, sheep, carts of dough. They were no longer slaves. They were free. And God himself led them with a pillar of cloud. When they reached the other side, the waters crashed back and Pharaoh's army was gone. Eli looked back at the sea and knew, they were free. His people danced and sang. God had delivered them.